What are you doing?
There's a sale on liquid Tide.
If you're broke, I could lend you a tiny bit of the money I owe you.
No, I wouldn't put you in that position. Are you erasing my TiVo? House, not the season finale.
I don't negotiate with terrorists. I smoke them out of their hidey holes.
Do you know what terrorists do when you don't negotiate? They terrorize.
Bring it on.
Internal bleeding.
Not anymore. Now it's all over the place.
Got a big room up top with a big window just for that.
Oh, stop that.
You won't look at vaginas. There are websites for that.
Think I made of money?
Your house, right?
Okay. I assume you know me because I once insulted you or your patient or your relatives. If that's so, I apologize. I was drunk that day. Are you a fan of symmetry?
Sure.
Weird. Because your eyes are lopsided. And by eyes, I mean breasts.
$50,000.
Does one-eyed Nicky want me to run that to Jimmy the Nose? Did you just see a blonde guy with a pretentious accent?
Can't see an accent.
Good point. What causes...
Takayasu syndrome. Not without a rash and a fever. It's got to be Whipple's. No way. You ever see Whipple's without abdominal pain?
Stop it! This argument is distracting every male and lesbian here. You use my judgment.
You made a good argument.
Rational arguments don't usually work on religious people. Otherwise, there would be no religious people.
So we're having this debate because you want to figure something out about me. What do you got so far?
You bumped a splenectomy for a boob job?
Would you condemn this woman to a life where people look at her face when they talk to her?
You see a blonde guy still has peach fuzz standing up there? This is a closed procedure. Gallery's off limits.
Not to the surgical staff.
You're gonna hire that guy instead of us?
Which of you gets to live to be abused another day, and which of you goes home and rationalizes being fired as character building?
3 weeks. For someone who never misses something small, you miss something big.
You're an idiot.
The hair where I'm working or both.
Hair makes you look like a hooker. I like it. Pulling pieces of windshield out of car accident victims, reattaching fingertips, sliced off cutting bagels. At least Chase's move is only one step down. There's 10 of you. I was thinking 6 against 6. No, wait.
How about women versus men?
Excellent suggestion, fat twin. More interesting. If your sex organs dangle, you're the Confederates. If your sex organs are aesthetically pleasing, you're the Yanks.
Dr. House, I'd like to be on the men's team.
Do your sex organs dangle? Cutthroat bitch.
Why are you here?
My offices are being used by my teams.
Teams?
Which means this is the only place where you can yell at me.
You have teams?
2 of them. I wanted to deal with the yelling today because I noticed what you were wearing and I wouldn't have to listen all that closely. Can I go now?
Not until after the yelling. What's wrong with him?
I have 7 of the finest minds on it, along with 3 very special.
You wouldn't be doing this unless you already knew. If you know, you are obligated to treat...
Well, then in that case, I don't know.
What would happen if I shut down this game?
I'd fire them all, hire 40 new fellowship applicants, start the game all over again. If you're gonna try to take yourself out, I'd choose electricity. You eat a bullet, or jump off a building, bury yourself alive in Cuddy's cleavage. Can't let you leave. I think you're still suicidal.
I wasn't trying to off myself.
No, that's right. You were just trying to kill the wall. I checked this box. Your next roommates are gonna be Jesus and Crazy McLooney Bin. That guy never had a chance. Tell me you're hiding something.
Tells you I'm hiding everything.
Tells me you got something worth hiding. There's a Turkish prison, gay porn. You killed a man just because he was asking too many questions. Thank you all for coming to Tribal Council. A man of your integrity I feel I can trust. Big love. And I don't call you that because you're a Mormon. Discharge him, show up for work tomorrow. The rest of you, You're a disappointment. You make me want to stop dangling. I could have you fired.
You already have me fired.
This proves that I can.
Were the men wrong?
No.
You want help? I'm here. If you just need to vent, leave a message.
I like him better like this.
Can't beat me in a foot race.
I thought we were dancing.
How advanced is the pneumonia?
He's taking college courses. Hey, Wilson! I'm gonna cut some cripple's eye out. You wanna come watch?
Good times.
I think this is starting to come back to me. It's right, left, then repeat. Yeah, that works.
It's House.
Good morning, angels.
Not with a normal CT scan.
You mean it appeared normal to the doc in the ER?
Way to get right back on that horse, 13.
No, that was Amber.
Nice try, cutthroat bitch. That was the worst 13 imitation I've ever heard. Oh, you're breaking up. I'm going into a tunnel. Dark religious nut.
What did you call me?
I'm sorry. What do you people want to be called this week?
Cole.
I'm never going to remember that. And angels, be careful.
We dig them up.
I am not digging up a body without a court order.
Don't think of it as digging up a body. Think of it as keeping another one from being buried.
The doctor's lounge is covered in mud.
13 and cutthroat bitch had a disagreement, and the cafeteria was out of Jell-O.
There were pickaxes. Either you had them dig up a body, or you're building a railroad.
You guys don't wipe your feet when you come in the house? Doctor's lounge, let's go.
Why me?
Well, I can't ask the black guy or one of the chicks to do it. That would be insensitive. If you keep stalling, you're still gonna clean up, but I won't let you have the mop.
A couple hundred.
Start with amyloidosis. You keep going until you reach zamyloidosis. So, what's the news? Damn it. Why did God design the human body this way? Big love. Have I humiliated you in the last half hour?
No.
Check your email. You can't stop controlling me.
No one controls you.
You want your job back?
No.
Too bad, you can't have it.
You're feeding him your ideas just to embarrass us.
And if I wanted to embarrass you, I'd have you mop up the doctor's lounge. What'd the angio say?
We couldn't finish. She started groping me.
You couldn't let her get to second base just to get the test done?
I think that's third base.
Cash will be fine.
I bet you say that to all the guys. What are you doing here? You can leave.
I just hired him.
Well, I fired him. To infinity.
You didn't tell him I was coming back?
She did. I said no.
It's still Dr. House's department. He decides who stays, who goes.
Foreman goes. Oh, just in case I need them, where exactly will Dr. Foreman be keeping my balls? Carry on. He's the boss. Weird, though, that he's the boss. Didn't he quit recently? You didn't want to turn into me, right? You didn't want to become evil. In a few short weeks, seems like I've just turned towards the light. Either that or you sold your soul. You get a raise? Because then you're a whore. Or didn't you? Because then you're a stupid whore.
My explanation's simpler.
Well, if it's simple, then we discharge the nut bar. But if it's complicated, then the nut bar has got brain damage.
The Mayo is fine. You can stay where you are. I'm a doctor.
Mail order. I'm seeing the diplomas, 2 ends in university. You're nuts. You're gonna be miserable at home, at work, somewhere. Goal in life is not to eliminate misery, it's to keep misery to the minimum.
No, that's inspiring.
Someone's gonna be miserable sometime. Accept it. It's how I stay so happy.
Cultures were my idea.
No one's keeping score. You're losing.
You don't knock.
Are you putting KY jelly on his phone receiver? An exploding snake in his drawer?
No. Replacing his Vicodin stash with laxatives.
You don't have to make him miserable. Just make him think that he's won.
Where were you 2 hours ago?
Where were you?
And I know when my Vicodin isn't Vicodin. Do you know when your birth control pills aren't birth control pills?
I want all my personal private doctors back right now. Except for Foreman.
You risking our patient's life to get back at Cuddy?
What? No, that would be childish.
Anybody think we should discuss which infection is causing the cold agglutinins before they stop his heart again?
Sure, why not?
Still could have been either of us.
You lose.
Seriously, I have always thought my breasts were one of my best features.
15 minutes for the lap dance, a half hour to scrub the guilt off my soul. See you in 45.
Come on, CIA? Do you seriously expect anyone to believe that?
It helps when you have props.
Looks a lot better on 24.
This is Dr. Sidney Curtis from the Mayo Clinic. He's also agreed to help with the diagnosis.
Dr. House. Curtis on immunology, Sidney Curtis?
Oh, you've read it?
Nope. But it is keeping my piano level.
FYI, my malpractice insurance doesn't cover alien autopsies.
That's fine. X-Files are the next swing over. We don't kill people.
I'm sorry, who are you going to marginalize? If it is my housekeeper, she has it coming. Cleaning the windows means cleaning both sides. Am I right or am I right?
You want to ditch Dr. Killjoy and hop on the company jet? Little trip down Mexico way. I'm not talking about the country or the plane.
Do you think acting like an idiot and talking about sex works on girls?
Well, if it didn't, the human race would have died out long ago.
I don't have to trust him to agree with him.
You make a good point. You know, I've been wrong every time. She still won't listen to you. So either she really likes me or she really hates you. And I got to ride in the jet.
Why don't we meet back at your place for some enhanced interrogation techniques? My safe word is help, please, please stop. It's 2 pleases. Anything less than that, you keep going.
You actually cure this guy, I'll show you my private water board.
You know, I happen to have a position available on my penis.
You offering me a job?
I'd settle for that.
And I'm sure you're a great boss. That's why your fellows left en masse a couple of months ago. I have satellite images.
My God, you're actually at the CIA.
You gotta get down here. They've got a satellite aimed directly into Cuddy's vagina.
They did a background check on you. They did a background check on your friends.
Relax. I'm sure they already know that you brought heroin back from Afghanistan.
That's not true.
I've never been to Afghanistan.
There's a lot you could learn in my fellowship. If you knew procedures, I could teach you. Of course, we need a nurse to prep.
I know how to kill a man with my thumb.
Actually, I was just trying to make another euphemism for sex.
So was I.
I know how to kill a man with my thumb.
Who doesn't?
If you want some loving, baby.
I'm going to take you up on your offer.
Yeah. I live a couple of miles from here.
That's not the offer I meant.
Good.
Good?
I mean, go on. That's yourself? Fascinating case. I will see you again after I have saved his life. Have a warm bath waiting. You following me?
Pretend we're not here.
If I do that, when I bump into you?
We'll stay out of your way.
Also, my eyes look better in rooms with summer colors.
You know what? It's black and white.
You think I want the whole world watching you check out my ass and question my wardrobe?
Would it be better if I checked out your wardrobe and questioned your ass?
A little part of me.
There is no little part of you. Waxes her mustache once a month and sometimes gets some pretty gnarly ingrown hairs.
Are we gonna be on TV? I'm making a music video. Come on, a little faster, more energy.
Oh.
Why did you hire her?
Because she has way more diagnostic experience than the other swimsuit models I was considering. I think she might be an idiot.
Who?
I mean, she can't be an idiot. She's in the CIA, for God's sake.
If she's no good, just fire her.
I can't. She left a career.
Wow. You know, that's actual guilt. Or I've got to see this woman.
I think I'm going blind.
Hairy palms, too?
She said something idiotic again, and I didn't even notice it.
The bitch is pretty.
The bitch is a bitch.
Ask her out.
The bitch? She's a bitch.
No, the one that's making you an idiot.
I need new ideas. Anybody. Does it bother you that this kid's gonna die because you won't put down that camera at all, you know? Just a warning. We have to start getting consent every time we do a procedure. Soon they'll be asking for informed consent.
I screwed around with a nurse. My partners found out, and I resigned. Happy?
If you could be a bit more descriptive, I'd be happier. Wow, you are ugly.
Wow, you're an ass. I have a deformity.
I know. That's why you're ugly. Anywhere else in the animal kingdom, your parents would have eaten you at birth. Dr. Cuddy agrees.
Does Dr. Taub?
Not a real doctor. He's a plastic surgeon. All he cares is that your son looks good in his coffin.
Where did you get those keys?
Lou, the janitor.
You're fine.
Thank God. What do you mean, thank God? God's the guy who gave it to him. Dr. Terzi, would you please stand up? Nice. I have treated you unfairly. Prejudged you. For me to be a better person, I have to rectify that situation. You're fired. I need you to bring me the thong of Lisa Cuddy. Not kidding. Thong, Cuddy, go.
That's how I got hired.
Is she not wearing any underwear?
There's a guy bleeding.
Foreman, she's not wearing any underwear. You used to be more fun.
She's not wearing any underwear. Big deal. When she stops wearing clothes, then we can drop the medical stuff.
Pick a card. Too much trouble. If I just pick my nose,
What about the underwear challenge?
I declare it officially on hold.
Not really fair, but I get it.
Pull down your pants.
You think I'm lying?
No, I want to give you a reward. Yes, I think you're lying.
Oh, it's not too bad. I'll just take one of these Vicodin.
I'll get it.
You're not wearing underwear.
Of course I'm.
Skirt that tight, you got no secrets. Skirt that tight, I can tell if you got an IUD.
You know, in some cultures, hiring people to steal someone's underpants is considered wooing. You should move there. Because here it's just, you know, creepy.
Amyloidosis was your idea.
I was wrong.
Yeah, me too. You were never fun.
Pseudomonas would present as an armpit rush. Take off your shirt.
You first. Patient dead yet?
No.
It's a little much for a first date.
Obviously, you've never dated me.
I finally had a case of lupus. Big love. Rise. Use their power wisely, my lord. Cutner's a liability. He electrocuted himself, lit a patient on fire. It's only a matter of time before he burns the hospital down. You made a deal with Cuddy. That's how you got her underwear. She sold it to you for the right to put her choices on the block.
You said get her underwear? I got it.
Your scheme was brilliant. From now on, only the person holding this can treat or run tests. Wanted to give you the serpent staff with the poison axe head, but I left it in my car.
I have 17 points.
I started you all out on 100, and you blew up part of the building. You're a bureaucratic nightmare. You're a chronic pain in the ass, and you're a second-rate doctor at best.
Am I blushing?
Foreman, you run the tests.
Sure. Anything I can do to help your game.
He's not gonna run the
I
tests.
don't think so.
No.
Could be neurological, could be a complex partial seizure.
What did it look like? Good God, woman. How much more proof do you need? Hey, hop! What do you think? Seizing or dancing?
Seizing.
Playing the B side is even worse. MRI what's left of her chest. Set the machine to scan for irony.
I don't get what sex has to do with breast cancer.
Are you a doctor? Did you go to med school since the last time I asked? Take a personal day.
I can't.
I'll write your pimp a note.
My pimp?
You're tested for AIDS every 3 months, and your necklace.
Prostitutes wear religious symbols.
I think they just like kneeling. See? Clear, simple statement of facts describing their cooperation with absolutely no attitude or fear.
Something's got to be done.
Oh, yeah.
Who's that from?
Santa, obviously. As you know, I worship him. Oh, wait. I mean, Satan. I always get him confused.
Try bondage.
I did once. She just tied me down and whined about how hard it is to be dean of medicine. They're arguing right now.
I've been looking for this all morning.
Did you look in the box on my desk? Oh, by the way, your mom called. Your dad's dead.
It's a donkey or a mule. You can never remember.
Wow. That is a creepy smile. I bet the donkey's is even creepier.
You should come see the show. I think you'd like it.
Sorry, I hate Westerns. Where are we going?
Nowhere, I just know it hurts you.
Well, at least the games are over.
How long have you known me? Patient's a crazy person?
You're a crazy person. Patient's a psychiatrist.
Something wrong with Coma Guy's cable.
He seems fine with it. The budget committee voted to charge for cable in the patient rooms.
Slippery slope. Today we withhold porn, tomorrow it's clean bandages.
Talk to Carlson and Durham. He runs the budget committee.
Maybe I'll...
The patient is trapped at the South Pole.
She's on birth control. Lots of sex could lead to urinary tract infection.
Excessive Antarctic drilling. Bad for the environment and the ladies. Carlson won't listen to me since I hit on his wife.
You knew?
God, no. I thought I was hitting on his daughter.
Charging patients for cable is bringing in 13 grand a month.
Until this injustice is righted, I am going to waste 13 grand a day. $2.49 down.
Enzyme with those check out, discharge them and tell them to get a snowblower.
How much is 13 grand divided by 4 cents? How's it going, Team MacGyver? Oh, great. I can't get cable, but I can get the South Pole on high def.
I'm guessing you're Dr. House? I was wondering when you might drop by.
Could she see me?
Oh, yeah.
You think Jagger shows up for the sound check? Okay, roadies, off the stage. Go help Cameron in the ER.
Why? No way, you're just doing her a favor.
Cameron's bound to make a mistake. Find it so I can blackmail her. This is way more than just some silly battle over cable. Probably is odd.
We should discuss this, then call her back.
Oh, it's fine. I made sure we got the South Pole long-distance plan.
Cancer explains her symptoms.
And you're worried the tumor might overhear and realize we're onto it.
Obviously, you two think I'm in bad shape.
Only if you count the tumor. House. Anything with a strong color could work as a stain. Like printer ink, food coloring, coffee.
No, thanks. That makes sense.
That makes sense?
I said it first. I was being mature.
In a lavender shirt. You, for some reason, are happy.
How dare you?
You're wearing that shirt for someone.
The health department. They frown on topless oncology.
There's no reason you need to watch.
I can think of at least 3 reasons. One of them's medical. I promise not to get fresh.
I'm not taking off my clothes.
One of us has to.
Lots of books. I'm betting all medical.
Only if you count Jenna Jameson's autobiography as a gynecological text.
How about if I just get naked and you shut up?
If I thought I could get you naked, I would have led with that.
How long does it take you to get naked?
It's the South Pole. I wear a lot of layers.
Let's start with your breasts, move down to the ass, then...
Go from the neck and work my way down.
We could. But I'd never forgive myself if we found something before we got to your breasts.
I can hear that, House.
Just thought I might help you relax. Sorry, can't hear you on account of your heavy breathing.
I'm supposed to be on oxygen, you tool.
You okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Valid medical question.
I have never heard you ask a patient that question. You've never asked me that question, and you've seen me fall down a flight of stairs drunk. You've slept with her.
She's 9,000 miles away.
Well, a certain part of me unfurled.
No.
Where are you going?
Out to lunch.
You never go out to lunch. Which means there's a reason you're going out to lunch. I assume that reason is a human being.
To order a sandwich?
Sandwiches can come here.
So can human beings.
And yet she's not, which I find interesting.
I'm leaving now. Okay, look. The reason I haven't told you is...
Call off your dog's house. You think because they make me miserable, I'm going to give you cable?
Let's assume that's true. And it certainly sounds like it might be. What are you going to do?
Nothing.
Is that my wallet?
Yeah, you can have it back. I've already been through it.
Why am I here?
Because I want to ask you about your girlfriend. I must know who she is, or you'd have told me her name.
She doesn't have a name. It's some sort of birth defect.
It's only about 12 people we both know. I can't remember 5 of their names, so we're down to Cuddy, your ex-wives.
Your mama?
If only she wasn't in a coma, we could get her to run a test to find out why she's in a coma. The results would likely be paradoxical.
Drink her urine, and then you can fix it?
Let's say yeah. In a second. You're in love with her. That explains why you're so eager to get her naked, then have a drink. Because most guys like to go the other way around. Tell them how to tap the keg. Milk, lemonade. We didn't pick her up.
Damn. Thought I lost you when I walked backwards through my own footprints in the snow.
I think I've got it narrowed down to 3 possibilities.
Better leave. If you see her, it'll be cheating.
It's not one of your ex-wives.
Because they hate me.
They don't. They should, but they don't. I called them.
Did you ever consider being happy for me?
Briefly.
Well, it starts with warm feet, but leads to other things. Your mom and I will explain when you're older. You don't care about her.
Of course not. House doesn't care about anyone.
Cutthroat bitch?
I call her Amber. Was she on your list?
I thought Amber scared you guys.
She does, but she also has legs that go all the way up to Canada.
So do Canadians. It doesn't mean I want to date one. Oh my God! What are you guys doing here?
I put a different restaurant in my date book. I'm firing my assistant.
Hi, Greg. And I call you Greg because we're now social equals.
I call you cutthroat bitch. Well, quod erat demonstratum. Then I speak in Latin because I don't try to hide what an ass I am.
I assume you'd like to join us?
If we ever get seated.
Excuse me.
No,
We've been waiting for...
Any minute now, she's gonna hit him in the face with your testicles. You like her personality. You like that she's conniving. You like that she has no regard for consequences. You like that she can humiliate someone if it serves... Oh my God. You're sleeping with me. How's our mental yentl? Heavens. Look at our limbic system. Pleasure centers lighting up like a Hanukkah bush.
Went by your hotel this morning. They told me you moved out. Moved in with CB?
No, apparently I moved in with you. Put up with all kinds of crap from each other, and we keep coming back. We're a couple.
Are we still speaking metaphorically?
Amber is exactly what I need, and you would agree if you weren't mired in self-loathing, topped with a thin crust of megalomania.
Hey, it's my best friend's girl you're talking about. She's a needy version of me.
It's hard to imagine such a mythical creature. Well, if you looked at me with those flashing eyes before I was involved... C'est la vie.
I need you to sleep with Wilson.
Wish I could help, but as administrator, there are some people in accounting I'm scheduled to sleep with first.
I suggest you go braless.
I get that sleep with is your way of saying I should talk to him.
No, I really mean sleep with.
Are you sure she doesn't want to just take you back to her lair or hang you upside down and deposit her eggs in you?
Excellent disguise, House.
Solve this case, and the job is yours.
Is there a drop Wilson clause attached to this?
Standard contract, all employees sign.
Why do you have to believe I have an ulterior motive?
For the same reason I believe a crack whore is gonna have sex for crack. Hey! Stop that Jew! Muzzle tov. Couple hours surgery, you'll be ready to push out those 14 children. You do it both ways, right?
What?
The ultrasound. Do it standing up and lying down. What else would I need? Place is a mess.
Welcome to a world without nurses. Here, you can start with these.
It's not my fault. I don't use nurses. Ow!
What the hell?
I'm sure it was an accident.
Is he Canadian?
He's just
happy. I gotta stop this before it spreads. Could be a metabolic disorder, toxic exposure, carcinoma of the tongue, metastasize the brain, epilepsy, MS.
No, you're ignoring the big symptom. What if we're looking at both the flu and decent parenting?
I'm thinking genetic defect.
Niceness is a defect? And how long has the patient been suffering?
At least as long as his wife has known him, 11 years. Let's take a vote. Who thinks that niceness is not a symptom? And who thinks that their vote counts? Taubman, 31?
31.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that either way was good with you. Taubman, 13. MRI for tumors. Joint custody.
Of Wilson?
Unless we have another love child.
I don't know how to deal with him when he's being reasonable.
My boyfriend's too much of a wuss to make the call for himself.
I'm gonna piss off one of them, and they both scare me.
Disturbingly large proportion of your comments are racist or sexist.
That top makes you look like an Afghani prostitute.
You were wrong.
Why do people say that with such pleasure? It's very hurtful, you know. He wasn't relieved, he was excited. He was also wrong. But I say that with no sense of pleasure.
Are you trying to get me drunk? What time is it?
10:30.
Oh, she'll kill you.
I'll get you home before lights out.
If I get any more drunk, it might not work. If you know what I mean.
Really?
Hematemesis could indicate.
Don't put it on the board.
You don't think it's a symptom?
I think it's my marker. Yes, I intentionally got you drunk to provoke an argument between you and Amber.
You might want to turn off the TV.
I'm multitasking. Also doing my taxes and Cuddy.
You returned him drunk.
On time.
Drunk.
On time.
Whatever the reason, you'll only get worse. Until either I stop seeing Wilson or I stop you.
If you terminate the agreement, it's not going to bring peace in the Mideast.
I'm not terminating the agreement.
And when she's certifiable, right? I got forms at my desk.
Mocking me saves lives.
Hospital will probably build you a statue one day. You know, with a kick me sign on the back. Run him for everything you can think of. Lepto, schisto, hemo, and the fourth Marx brother nobody ever heard of. So syphilis prevents domestic violence. I'm going to be even more attractive to the ladies. I got to tell someone. You got to swear not to tell CB. My team thinks that I have syphilis.
Do you?
Not yet.
Huh.
Shut up, you're missing the point. Now, they think that I'm on penicillin.
Is this some clever practical joke that I'm not aware of?
And as I get better, I get nicer.
That's brilliant.
Hi, what?
House doesn't have syphilis. He switched the blood samples.
How do you know that?
House told Wilson I wanted to ruin House's day. See ya.
Patient tested positive for syphilis, right?
this some sort of recap?
Either one, he has syphilis.
I was going to say that.
Or two, the test was wrong twice. Or three, he gave us someone else's blood.
Who?
Amber.
Get that idiotic smile out of my face. I gotta go on a killing spree.
I'm not worried.
Neither am I.
Neither am I. That's because I don't care. You act like employees should fear and respect you, but your eyes tell us... Actually, your eyes tell us nothing because we're looking at your boobs. Which tell us that you're desperate to have someone jump on you and tell you they love you one grunted syllable at a time. What you want, you run away from. What you need, you don't have a clue. What you've accomplished makes you proud.
Just let me go. I won't press charges.
That's probably true, seeing as how you have a brain tumor.
You're that nut job doctor that keeps calling my publicist.
Actually, I'm the nut job head of diagnostic medicine.
I don't get headaches, I'm fine. So if you don't mind...
Actually, I do mind. Just one test. If there's nothing wrong, I'll take you right back home.
Why is House driving a limo?
Don't know.
Don't have to know.
Don't care?
Wrong. Until this inspection is over, you're back on house watch.
What's going on?
Hospital is being inspected, and Cuddy dispatched you to keep an eye on me. I just parked a town car in an ambulance bay, and instead of ripping me one, Cuddy acted like she didn't know me. It's either an inspection or an aneurysm.
You lied to me?
I kidnapped you. You're surprised that I lied to you?
Kidnapped him?
It's sweet that I haven't lost the ability to surprise you. Are you mocking me?
My back is killing me.
Don't care. Busy. Wow, that's faster than you right now. Hold on, just gotta do something before he dials the second one.
What the hell are you doing?
He needs an MRI.
Any particular reason you decided to sedate a patient for a procedure that's completely painless?
Guy has a history of violent outbursts during surgical procedures.
Yeah, on TV.
Unless he didn't mean to cause it.
Stick to the filing, sweetheart. Let the doctors do the doctoring.
It's not the tongue, it's the dialogue. I think I dated that nurse, though.
You want the star of the hottest daytime drama on TV to die in your hospital?
No, I want you to cure him without committing any more felonies.
I can't do my job if you're gonna tie my hands like that.
Evan doesn't drink at all. He's on this whole health kick right now. Fruits, nuts. Did you take those from his dressing room?
No.
Are you really a doctor?
Glioblastoma. Need more proof? He's impotent. Said he died of sunflower seeds, which causes an autonomic dysregulation, which causes a wood-free existence. It's more than just one. He can't even remember the last time he was able to salute. It's cool, huh?
Just because he didn't salute doesn't mean he can't.
And can you find out where that voice keeps coming from and tell it to get out of my head?
The impotence could be psychological.
You don't need to wait for a reflex. If he can't get engorged the way God intended, he can't get engorged.
I'm not showing him my boobs.
Lack of response to your chest tells us nothing. 13, show him. Where can I find a decent set of knockers around here?
Your porn's in the second drawer.
You want to be here.
I have to be here.
Just say the word. I'll fire 13.
Just sign the forms.
Smart move. I was bluffing.
What are you doing here?
Just grabbing a snack.
You keep food in the morgue?
If I keep it in the lounge, everyone else eats it.
That's because it's everyone else's food.
Dr. House. I don't think we've met.
Dr. Jamie Conway. I've heard your name.
Most people have. It's also a noun. Seriously, I'll fire 13. Or Cutner if you think 13 is hot.
I don't miss you.
100 milligrams methylprednisolone.
Patients' names?
It's one patient.
You want to give one patient 100 milligrams? That'll jumpstart a car.
Perfect. My patient's in a 69 Ford Koma. I've been mugged.
No, you haven't. You already gave me a 20.
Did you earn it?
Not yet.
I saw somebody dying.
You saw 30 people flying into glass and metal.
I saw a symptom before the crash.
You're staying the night. We need to monitor your brain for swelling.
How much bigger could it get?
Medical hypnosis can bring the brain to a class 2 theta state, increasing focus and memory retrieval.
You're not going to make me do the chicken dance, are you?
She better have her clothes on.
Unfortunately. I didn't mean to say that out loud.
Say what out loud?
I didn't say it out loud. You have a brain tumor.
You're kidding, right?
If I was kidding, I'd be dressed like you.
Why are you smelling the passenger's clothes?
Smell is the most powerful evocerator of memory. Wish me luck. I'm going in, Rambo style.
House, do you think this is gonna work?
What didn't you say out loud?
Very little.
When you were under hypnosis, you were talking to Amber?
I wanted to see her naked. But if you're okay, I've got a digital video camera so we could...
Why would I be upset that you're treating my girlfriend like you treat every other woman on the planet?
Trust me. I want to do some very nasty, demeaning stuff to your girlfriend.
Give him 5 minutes.
Brainstorming a few possibilities isn't going to explode his brain.
But if she's wrong, that makes this phone call that much more exciting.
I told you not to lock the door.
Still wiping.
Who are you talking to?
My large colon.
Did you take my cell phone?
My large colon did. I'm negotiating its release. The other nurse always used to tuck me in.
I'll be on the couch with a shotgun in my lap.
I had a heart attack this morning. Can't do any more drugs till lunch.
Are you okay?
Can't really say yes when it's a hallucination asking.
Don't worry. You're just dreaming.
You're suddenly mute in the differentials. A blow-up doll would be more useful. And yes, that's the first time I've ever implied something negative about a blow-up doll.
Maybe it's an allergic reaction to the interferon.
Yes, the symptom that I saw on the bus was a rare interferon allergy that flares up 2 days before you take it. Sorry. Wide stance. Dealing with it by not dealing with it. It's clearly working beautifully.
You are the champion of not dealing with your problems.
My grandson gave me a mug that says that. And I don't want him to hate me.
Well, you can't always get what you want.